Welcome to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jessen James.
Hey everyone, it's Jessen James here and welcome to another episode of the Mind Over Money podcast. This podcast is dedicated to you, my friends, to help you level up your mindset, to help you overcome the challenges that you might be facing that will ultimately allow you to live a fulfilled and blessed life. And let's be perfectly honest, that will have a knock-on effect to your career and the way that you make money in this world. And that's why I dedicate this podcast to you, my friends. I want to help people unblock any limitations that they've got, but also help them live an abundant life. And abundance means whatever you want it to mean. So welcome to this episode. If you're new to us, welcome to the family. If you are coming back, welcome back. You know the drill. If you like what you hear, leave us a review. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's very, very important that you do that and share it with someone that you love. Okay, so look, I want to debunk on this episode the myth of manifestation, because I genuinely believe the word manifestation gets thrown around willy-nilly without people truly understanding what it means. And there are lots of people jumping on the manifestation bandwagon and they're telling everybody they're a manifestation coach and all that kind of stuff and whatever it is. And look, hats off to them. Anyone who's out there trying to help somebody else, I love you, I respect you, I honor you. Here's my problem though. Most people need to get their facts straight before they go and teach other people. Manifestation, the law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, doesn't actually happen if you just sit there under a tree going, make me rich, oh my God, I'm manifesting it. It means bugger all, unless you do two extra things. So let me explain how it works, okay? Number one, yes, manifestation is very, very real if you know how to do it. And manifestation simply is you setting the intention for what you want. And when you set the intention for what you want, then you go about and get it. Every single one of you listening to this and watching this right now, I guarantee you at some point in your life, you've set your heart on something, you absolutely wanted it, and you went and got it. Am I right? Of course you have. So why haven't you got the big mansion that you want? Why haven't you got the kind of finances that you want right now? Why aren't you doing the career that you would love to be doing? All those things that you really, really want in life that you don't have right now, why don't you have them? You can't just sit there and manifest them into your life. No. So let me break down the science of what's going on. When you say you want something, you have to set the intention. And manifestation, if you go and listen to all the manifestation coaches and gurus out there, whatever it is, they'll tell you need to visualize. And that's true. And the purpose behind visualization is very, very simple. It's basically you creating an image in your mind's eye of what it is that you want. And here's what's beautiful about your brain. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's made up. Doesn't know the difference. So when you see something that you really love and you're experiencing it in the moment right now, you get excited. Why? Because it's real. But when you imagine it and you think about it and you visualize it, it starts to feel real too. So manifesting and visualizing go hand in hand. Of course, you have to visualize what it is that you want. But what you're really doing is you're consciously setting an intention. I want that thing. Now, the second thing you need to go and do is actually see whether you believe you can have it or not. Do you believe that you can have that thing? Now, sadly, for most people, they don't. And that's why they never, ever get it. They want it. They don't believe they can achieve it, and therefore they never achieve it. And then they kick themselves and go, this manifestation stuff doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't, because you don't believe. Look, if you consciously say you want something, but unconsciously you don't believe it, then your conscious mind and unconscious mind are going to be pulling in two different directions. So let me use an example, an analogy that will help you understand this. If a mouse represents your conscious mind and you consciously say, I want a nice car. Consciously say it. Mr. Mouse or Mrs. Mouse over here is only tiny. So consciously you want that. But then you got your unconscious mind over here, which is actually like an elephant. And I want you to imagine your conscious mind, Minnie Mouse over here, and your unconscious mind, Nelly the elephant over here, has got a piece of string attached to each other. And if the elephant is going in an opposite direction, but the mouse wants to go in this direction, who do you think is going to win? Clearly, unless you've got Mighty Mouse over here, that mouse isn't winning anything. And your unconscious mind, the elephant is going to drag you back down to negativity, which is where you believe you belong. You believe you don't deserve it. I'm not made for this. Maybe it's not for me, whatever it is. So how on God's earth is your mouse, your conscious mind, going to consciously attract the things that you want? So what do we need to do instead? We need to ensure that we actually believe that it's possible and that we deserve what it is that we want to go and get. So believing it's possible is very, very simple. Most of us go, oh, it's impossible. How is it impossible? Impossible is one of the dumbest words in the dictionary. Why? Because I guarantee you someone else out there has got what it is that you want. Look, if somebody else out there right now has got what you want, then guess what, my friends? It's possible. So, easy win. Is it possible? Check around you. Has someone else done it? That means it's possible. Second thing that you need to believe in is yourself. It's yourself. And the reason why people don't believe in themselves enough is because they don't love themselves enough in the first place. They don't give themselves enough compassion. They write themselves off and say, hey, I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy. And they talk all this crap. So look, you got to love yourself enough to believe as well. Believing it's possible is easy because you can see that externally. Someone else has done it. Do you believe internally? And that comes from self-love. So you've got to love yourself enough to say, hey, you know what? I'm not my past. Whatever I've done in the past is the past. Whatever circumstances I'm in, it is what it is. Whatever cards I've been dealt, it is what it is. But I deserve better, and I love myself enough to actually go out there and believe I can do better. So you set the intention, manifest consciously. You believe it's possible by seeing someone else can do it. You believe internally because you love yourself enough to actually say, hey, I'm worthy of this. And then what's step 3? Do some work. Action. Look, the law of attraction is broken because people forget you need to take some action. You have to align your actions with your belief and your intention. It's very, very simple. If your intention, visualization, manifestation is aligned with your belief system that it's possible and that I deserve it with the right actions, then of course you're bloody going to get what it is that you want. And that, my friends, is why manifestation is broken. The law of attraction is broken, is because most people are not aligning those 3 things together. Now, there's a lot more to it, because before all the spiritual gurus jump on my podcast and say, Jessen, you are missing key elements of the law of attraction and manifestation. I know there's way more to it. I don't have time to go through all of it in this episode, but what I'm trying to say to you is very, very simple. If you want more of this stuff, you got to behave in a certain way. If you want more abundance, more health, more vitality, then you've got to behave in a certain way. Look, there's no point manifesting and dreaming about your dream body, then not believing that it's possible for you to actually have that body, and then actually self-sabotaging by not behaving in the right way or training or eating the wrong foods or whatever it is. Look, you've got to see it in your mind's eye, believe it's possible, believe you deserve it, and then behave in the right way. Don't sabotage yourself. If you love yourself, if you truly love yourself enough, then why are you putting crap in your body? Why are you putting crap in your body? You want the dream body. You say, I can do it, but then you don't love yourself enough. Why? Because then you go off and sabotage by eating crap all the time. Look, one bad meal isn't going to make you fat, and one good meal isn't going to make you fit. But what I'm trying to say to you is, unless you align your behavior with your belief system and your positive intention manifestation, then nothing is going to happen. I hope this is making sense. I know I'm sounding a bit passionate. Jess is over passionate today. What's going on? Because I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of people who are stuck, not getting what it is that they actually deserve or what they want, because they have broken down this rule of manifestation into just sitting around and humming and meditating and going, oh, nothing's happening. No shit, Sherlock. Of course, nothing's happening because you don't believe it and you're not aligning your actions in the same way. So look, very simple thing to do right now. If you want more out of life, I'm going to give you a task to do right now. I want you to sit down, replay this podcast if you have to. Make sure it's quiet. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to set the mood. I want you to light some candles, dim the lights, put some incense on, whatever it is, so that you can smell nice stuff. Put some nice music on in the background. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to break down what you actually want in your personal, professional, and financial life. What do you want in your personal life right now over the next, 12 months? What do you want in your personal life? What do you want in your professional life? What do you want in your financial life? And I want you to write down some things that you actually want. Then I want you to go to belief. Is it possible? Yes, I guarantee you it's possible. Why? Because I bet you someone else has done all those things that it is that you want to do. Check. Do you believe you deserve it? And if you don't, I want to pause there and I want you to do some work on yourself until you do. Forgive yourself. Heal yourself. Go and get professional help if you need to. What I'm trying to tell you right now is, unless you believe that you deserve it, not going to happen. Okay? So you need to believe it, not just it's possible, but believe that you deserve it. Once you've got this in check, you believe you deserve what you're going to get in your personal life, your professional life, and your financial life, then I want you to write down, what are the things that I need to go and do to get there? In my personal life, do I need to go out there and put myself out to go and attract the right partner? Do I need to go out there and, work out more, eat better, hire a nutritionist, hire a coach, whatever it is? In your professional life, if it's to do with your business or your career or your job or whatever it is, are you aligning the right actions with your belief system and what it is that you want? And then finally, in your financial life, what is it that you're actually doing to go and make that kind of money? Because if you don't, my friends, you'll be that person who year after year after year is sitting there manifesting till their heart's content, attending every single bloody workshop out there, listening to every single money manifestation podcast or episode online or whatever it is, and no further forwards. And I believe me, my friend, at some point, you're either going to give up or you're going to get to the end of your life and realize that you haven't achieved anything that you should have achieved. Don't be that person, all right? So this is not me poo-pooing on manifestation. This is me breaking it down so you actually get results. You want results, right? You don't want someone to tap you on the back and say, oh, well done, there, you're going to be okay. No, you want to win, and I want to help you win. This is what this podcast is dedicated to, all right? So look, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you do the homework. Don't be that person who goes, yeah, Jess, that's a great idea. I'm going to do that. No, stop what you're doing right now. Pause this episode. Put the time in your diary to go and do that activity where you're going to sit in the dark with some candles, some incense, some nice music, and you're going to do this manifestation exercise properly, and then you're going to follow up with it. If you are driving right now, pull over, or when you stop, first thing you do before you get out of your car, put some time in your diary to go and do this right now. And the other thing you need to go and do right now, please, is leave me a review. Subscribe to this podcast. Share it with someone that you like, that you care about. Put it on your social media. I don't know. Someone needs to hear this. Why? Because you're going to do them a turn. All right? So I appreciate you so much. I hope you got value from this episode. And until the next episode, I wish you all the wealth, health, success, and happiness that you truly, truly deserve. Take care for now.
You've been listening to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jessen James. Don't forget to subscribe and follow on all the channels, links in the show notes. Please also leave a review and visit www.jessenjames.com to find more resources on how to create the life you deserve.